What's up mga rep, ako Diskarte vlog, and for today's vlog, I will share my experiences on how I fix my Insta360 camera. I just want to share this video because there are a lot of Insta360 users who have been experiencing the same struggle as mine. The following step I discovered helped me to get my Insta360 camera fixed. However, steps number 4 and 5 are the ones that work for me. Alright, I will share my experiences one by one. Maybe some of you can relate to this. Hopefully you can watch the full video because it might give you hints and tips. Okay, number 1. I bought polishing compound and polishing tool online, which cost me 571 in Philippine peso. I tried using them for 4 hours and I noticed like improvement on the damaged part, roughly around 5% of the damaged part. Then I tried option number 2. I went to a repair shop because someone repaired it to me. I asked if they're repairing Insta360 lens damage. Fortunately, they can fix it for 2,000 in the Philippine peso. Upon agreeing, I waited for 5 working days and I couldn't believe that they were able to fix it finally. They successfully removed the dents and the scratches. Option number 1 didn't work for me because I didn't use sandpaper with 1,500 or 2,000 grip. After all, I was afraid to lose the lens coating, only to find out that the watch repair shop did it, and I didn't expect it to remove the lens coating. After receiving the camera, I immediately tested it. However, I noticed a part of the camera with a blurry output. But first, I want to show you the output before asking the repair shop to fix my Insta360 lens. Okay, and here is after they fix my Insta360 lens. Honestly, I wouldn't say I like the output after checking it on the computer. Yep, they successfully removed the scratch, but there's a massive gap between the buff and non-buff areas. Even the dynamic stitching and the chromatic calibration didn't help the output to get better. So just to give you an idea, I'm going to show you what happened to the lens. So for example, this is my camera lens with damage. They removed the scratch, but this is what happened to the lens. This is why there's a massive blurry part. So as you can see, option number 2 didn't work for me, but I still recommend the shop if you have a very minor scratch only. Okay? I also tried doing the option number 3, swapping the position of the back camera and the selfie camera, since I use the selfie camera more often than the back camera. So I am going to show you how I swap the camera position. If you're going to do it, be very careful while doing it, because due to carelessness, the camera ribbon may be damaged and it might not function anymore. Do it at your own risk and be extra careful. Yep, yo, alright. It was successful but I'm not convinced with the output because there are still many blurry areas even though I swapped the front and the back lens. So I am recommending you to do the option number 3, the swapping of the position of the back and the selfie camera if you have a minor lens damage rather than to bump it or to remove the camera coating. So moving forward, my option number 4 is to buy a second-hand Insta360 lens with damage in one part, same as mine. Then I will get the camera lens without the damage and combine it to my lens without damage. So I posted online and thankfully I found someone with a problem the same as mine. He told me that he already purchased a new Insta360 lens. That's why he's selling it. So I bought it for 5,500 in Philippine peso. And now, I will show you the process of combining the two lenses without damage. Alright, so let's go.
Can you hear my voice? Coming through the noise. I'm floating through outer space. I'm lost and I can't find a way. Oh, all the lights going dark and my hopes destroyed. Help me, is anybody there? Save me, I'm running out of air. Calling out mayday. Calling out mayday. It's so dark out here in space. And it's been so long since I've seen a face. My eyes are shut, but I can see the void between you and me. And I feel like I'm going insane. Help me, is anybody there? Save me, I'm running out of air. Calling out mayday. Calling out mayday. Far from the sun, beyond stars, I hear their song. They're coming closer, talking without sound, calling me home. Calling out mayday.
Okay, moving. Let's try this lens without scratches. Oh my gosh. As you can see, the result is upside down. It's so weird, but the system function works in the correct rotation. Okay, let's just try the result if it is not upside down. So the result is still upside down. Sadly, there's no flip, horizontal, vertical in both Insta360 editing studios. But I have a piece of good news because I found an alternative way to correct it. Okay, first, you need to update your firmware. Next, you will need to select camera mode. Double tap the screen And then, rotate the screen. So, you will calibrate it manually. Find something that you think is in the correct rotation. Then, you can now click the shot or record button. And here is the result. So, this is the alternative way to correct it. After fixing my Insta360 lenses, I noticed that the footage was very shaky. But later, I will show you how I fix it. If you have a problem with the result, it's upside down same as mine, I think you're having trouble also with the camera calibration. Alright guys, after using it for a few days, I decided to fix it again because I was tired of calibrating it manually every time I use it. So as you can see in the screen, yeah, there's an error. I opened the camera once again to investigate what caused the upside down problem. I found out that the Insta360 lens did not have a calibration sensor with a mark like this label. In short, I didn't notice that I put the two chips with a sensor in the 360 lens with scratch. That is why the footage was very shaky and it was upside down. Also, that's why there's an error during the camera calibration and it affects the camera stabilization. I'm going to teach you guys how to get the chip with the calibration sensor. So first, remove the screw.
That's what we about, living by the sea, sipping on some rum, under the shade of a tree. That's what we about, just feel the warm breeze, living young and wild and free.
Alright. Alright guys, as you can see the result, it's now working properly. Whew, at last. So, my final verdict after fixing my camera, I'm a happy Insta360 user again. I also bought a lens guard.
That's what we're about, living by the sea, sipping on some rum, under the shade of a tree. That's what we're about, just feel the warm breeze, living young and wild and free. That's what we're about.
So this experience was very stressful and I learned to get my Insta360 fix in a complicated way. Alright. I felt hopeless and frustrated in the process of fixing my Insta360 camera. But patience and prayers are indeed the keys. Alright. So that's it guys. I hope you find this video helpful. please click the subscribe button and not skip the ads. Alright, thank you very much guys, and as always, God bless us all. Goodbye.